Hey
What's
man,
up,
what's
man?
up?
How you?
Hey, I'm good, man. You okay?
Yeah, bro, I'm good at the house chilling.
Good, man. I've seen you been from your Instagram. You've been training hard.
Yeah, bro, just got training today. Actually, I told you I just woke up. Had to get some eat real quick. Trained hard this morning.
Yeah, man. Where's I seen you was up the hills. Where was that to?
Yeah, that's where I live at, bro. We got like a bunch of trails. We got big trails, like all different routes you could take and to run and everything like that. But it's good for you because you got a lot of hills, steep hills too. So I mean, it's real
Yeah,
good for
man.
me.
Looks beautiful. Where exactly is that?
San Diego,
San
California.
Diego. That's yeah,
Yeah,
stunning. You
yeah,
lucky guy.
right. Nice weather out here. How the weather over there?
Yeah, man. Before we start, can you give the British fans a little insight on how you started boxing?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I started boxing out of Philadelphia when I was younger. My uncle, he was an amateur fighter, turned pro. Then he got shot, so I felt like I needed to pick it up. And when I started at. It used to be like a disciplinary thing at first. Like every time I used to get in trouble, it just made me box. He used to take me to the gym.
Yeah.
I had to fight boys that was older than me. I used to get beat up a couple times, and then I was like, "Oh, I like this." But baseball was actually my first sport. So then I came back, and then I really took it serious when I started. When I hit like 16, because I played all other sports.
Is like shootings and stuff a regular thing in your circle?
You said what?
Is shootings and you said it was shot is that a regular thing?
Oh man, in Philadelphia, I mean, it's dangerous on the East Coast. So I mean, we try not to. That's why I moved out here. I mean, it's real nice. You ain't got to really worry about nothing. You got time to train and focus. You can't let
Yeah,
the beats and everything distract you, but it's a good place to run and everything like that. Stay focused.
yeah, still the trouble.
Yeah, of course.
If you're currently 4-0 now in your professional ranks,
Hmm.
blowing fighters out, you got 3 knockouts. How are you finding it so far?
Good, bro. I mean, when I spar, I be sparring like I spar big guys. You know what I mean? Like cats bigger than me. I mean, I've been here with a couple world champions, but like when I spar on a regular, it'd be bigger people bigger than me. I don't never really spar
Yeah.
somebody my size. So when I get in a ring with somebody my size, it's like, come on, a little
Yeah,
more,
man.
please.
Can you tell us where you train and who you train by?
I train with Vince right now, Vince Pryor, and we train at PTC. We train at a couple places right now. We just go to different gyms, getting different works. We go to LA a lot. I go back to LA soon for Regis and Hooker. They
Yeah,
was supposed to fight. I was in their training camp for Regis. We had good work with him.
he's a
And then
good
we got
fighter, Regis.
yeah, he fight at 140, 135. I fight at 135. So
Was you in his camp for the Taylor fight too?
no, I wasn't in this camp for a Taylor fight. This is my first camp with Regis. I
Have you
was in
seen
camp
that
with
fight
Hooker
though?
before. Yeah, that was a good fight. It could have
Good
went both
fight.
ways.
Yeah.
Could have went both ways.
Yeah. It's like it's people call it a robbery, but it's hard to call it a robbery when it's so
Yeah.
close.
For
Like it
real.
could.
Yeah. I
It
mean, either or.
depends how you score a fight, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it could have went both ways, but I mean, it was a good fight. I feel like he could have toughed it out a little bit more though.
Yeah.
Most
Do you
definitely.
see things in him in the gym that you didn't see in the fight?
Uh, I mean, he's definitely got a little bit more sharper. I think he should definitely box more too, because I mean, he got good boxing skills, but he liked to brawl.
Yeah,
That's me and him was like me and him was sparring. We was brawling a lot.
yeah. That's the dog inside you, and
Yeah, exactly.
if what do you think? Bringing it back to you now, what do you think you can bring to boxing for the fans? What does your style bring? What's your best assets?
Uh, just staying slick. I'm real tall. I'm tall for 135.
Yeah,
Nice and long. Uh, athletic. Athleticism. I know it's a lot of boxers. I mean, you got the top boxers right now at 135. They're athletic as well, but they haven't faced nobody really athletic as them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Face good opponents, but they're not really athletic as them. And
Like
I
Roy
feel as though
Jones
when they
Jr.
face
That's
me, they're
the.
gonna have problems.
Say it again. Sorry.
I said when they face me, they're gonna have problems.
Yeah, man. That's the attitude to have. You're self-confident. So obviously, it's no
Yes.
secret that you're in a pretty strong division at the moment. Is there any
Yeah.
fighters in the division you want to fight? You would like to get a fight?
Oh yeah. It's a bunch of names. Uh, Tank. Devin Haney. Teofimo. I just want all the top cats at 135. All the top
So
cats.
say there was a little tournament now, mentioning the names that you've just mentioned.
Mhm.
Say the first round was Haney versus Gervonta. Who do you think would win that?
Mm. I mean, I don't. Out of them two, I mean, I ain't never seen him spar, but I sparred Tank. I know what Tank can bring to the table. Tank just got to work on his stamina. You know what I mean? His discipline. That's the only
Yeah,
thing he
yeah.
lacks for real is just discipline. He's a solid fighter, but out of those two, I probably Tank. I feel like if he hit
So
Haney with a nice punch, he'll hurt him.
the next round would be say Lomachenko versus Lopez.
Uh, I think Lomachenko. To be honest with you, Lomachenko he on another level right now. His focus, his his father then built him into a monster. To be honest with you, I think
Yeah, man.
he's a difficult little fighter. I mean, his style and his stamina is crazy, bro. He
Yeah,
throw a bunch of punches, and they don't even got to be punches that hurt you strong, but they do a little damage to you on the later rounds. You know what I mean?
yeah. So the final in our competition would be Gervonta and Lomachenko.
Mm. That again, I feel as though me personally, I think if Tank hit Lomachenko with a good shot, I think it could hurt him because a lot of people, I mean, they think Tank got power, but like you really don't know the power he has until you actually box him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I've been in the ring with him, so I know the type of power he has. But if he get a good shot on Lomachenko, he gonna put Lomachenko down. But if Lomachenko
yeah.
box him and play smart, then he gonna beat Gervonta if it goes to distance.
Is he very aggressive in sparring like he fights? I can
Oh
imagine that
yeah.
that don't really come out of him.
I think he works in sparring. To be honest with you, this
Yeah,
man, yeah, I watched this man do some crazy stuff. He be in there. I remember one time I was at camp with him. He was about to fight for his first world title against Pedraza. He's sparring his heavyweight first before me, a heavyweight. And when I tell you, I thought he hit the heavyweight so hard that it like messed him up in the brain. Like he was laying on the ropes all out. I was like, dang, like he ain't about to hit me with that. But
that's mad.
yeah, he just it's just discipline. I remember one time he sat on the ropes and was just letting the kid swing at him, and he just had his hands down. The kid was way bigger. I'm like, he could have hurt Tank. I think that's why he talked like that a little bit because he be taking too many hits.
Yeah. Do you think Gervonta needs to distance himself from who's around him at the moment? Obviously, he's going down the same path as Adrian Broner at the moment, and
Me personally, I think I think when it's camp time, I don't think he got to change the people. I think when it's camp time, he has to go get away from home and just be him,
yeah,
his coaches, and his trainers so he can just focus. Other than that, he got good people around him. It's just he's young still, so he only 25, 25,
yeah,
26, about to be like that. But he's still young, so he just gotta when it's camp time, he gotta go far away and not home, not Vegas. He got a big beer or something by just him and his team.
yeah. It's a
Yeah,
sport that you can't really go half-hearted. You have to give it your
exactly.
all.
100%. Because if you try to go half ass in boxing, bro, it's gonna catch you. It's gonna catch up to you.
Yeah, man.
You got to always
Apart,
make sure you're fine.
apart
The
from
most
Gervonta, who else do you spar any other top-tier fighters?
Maurice Hooker. Uh, I
Oh,
spotted
yeah,
another
yeah.
cat, Alex Saucedo, uh, Regis, uh, a bunch of guys. I can't think all the top off the head, but I mean, I definitely got good work with a lot of people.
That's good for you, isn't it?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah. I mean, it just keeps me sharp right now because it's nothing I haven't seen in boxing. So just by sparring all of them,
Yeah.
they all feel
Like,
me. They all got different styles and everything like that. But I'm used to all that now.
do you travel? Do you travel around all of America sparring?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Well, every time we get the chance, I remember in amateurs, I definitely went around a lot of places.
What was
But
what was your amateur record?
shoot, 79. I had 79 fights, and I lost 10 or 11. So I don't know. Amateur is so hard to keep up with, bro. Like you just fight
Yeah,
so much. It's just like you just keep fighting. You get books. You get lost books, new books. It's
yeah.
crazy. But I had a lot
So
of fights in them.
obviously you're still only 23 at the moment.
Yeah.
What's the plans, obviously, when you start developing and going through the sport? Have you got plans to move up in weight?
Oh yeah. I'm definitely got to move up in weight soon. I mean, not too soon, but soon. I'll probably stop. I'll probably be at my end point. Probably be at 154.
Yeah,
A lot of guys, yeah, because a lot of guys I've been in the ring with, bro, they be 140. People think like when they at 147, they're huge, but to be honest with you, I'm the same size as people at 147, uh,
yeah.
140. I'm bigger than a lot of guys at 140.
Because you're
Uh,
carrying the height as well.
yeah, exactly, and the length too as
Yeah.
well. So I'm a big
'Cause-
cat for my size.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's going to play to your advantage.
Most definitely. I mean,
Is
it's just
there
a discipline.
discipline? Yeah, yeah. Is your nickname the Fresh Prince?
Yeah,
Where'd that come from?
bro, just being on the East Coast, bro, and then coming out to California. That always stick with me. And growing up, bro, Will Smith, bro, like that was my shit. Oh
That's what
God,
it is, is it?
for real. You gotta get out. He left his city just to go make something and become something. So I feel like I look at that the same way.
Yeah, man. I like to ask all fighters this question really because you get a lot of different answers. But when all is said and done in boxing, what legacy do you wish to leave outside and inside of the ring?
Dang man, I just don't want to. People just they box just to become a world champion. I want to be more than a world champion. I want to be
Yeah.
the people's champ. You feel me? I want to touch people all over just through boxing. Boxing is just my foundation. You feel me? I want to do way more than that. So, I mean, I got a bunch of plans in my head that I want to do, definitely through other countries and everything like that, not just America.
What are them plans?
Man, I was talking to one of my friends. I want to start a clinic in Jamaica, help out in Jamaica, Africa as well. Uh, man, I want to open up a bunch of gyms, and definitely in San Diego, I wanted to open up an academy where you could just have boxing, basketball, soccer,
Yeah,
all types of things like that. Because I feel like they don't got that out here, but not from what
yeah.
I've seen. So I mean,
That's
just a bunch of
amazing, man.
and help the people out here because I mean it's a lot of homeless people out here, bro. Like I feel like people can help. Like I I had a little food thing for people for the homeless out here in San Diego, and it was just by myself, bro. Just like me and a couple people. I made handmade sandwiches and everything like that, waters, chips, and gave it out to the homeless out here. And it was just ain't need no recognition for it and nothing like that. It's just I know to feel like being in that little situation. Sometimes you need a little help. Everybody need a little
Yeah.
help sometimes.
And it will be paid back to you. It may not be straight away, but at some point in your life, good deeds will be returned.
Yeah, of course, always. Trust
So
me, I
if
got right now. I got some big plans coming up. I'm going to announce soon. Sooner or later, I got another meeting on Monday, but a bunch of big things coming my way right now.
so when you say you want to do work in Jamaica and Africa, is that where your roots are from?
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
So that's why you choose them countries.
yeah, and my grandfather's from Ireland.
Ireland, is he?
Yeah.
My brother lives in Ireland. Do you know
Where
where
is it?
from?
Eldenberry.
Eldenberry. Is that north or south?
It's I believe it's Elderberry Kings Cove. So I think that's the south or north, one of those.
Yeah, I love Ireland. It's one of my favorite places to go.
It look a little boring sometimes too.
You are?
I said it looks a little boring when I was looking it up and everything like that because I was gonna go take a trip out there, see, you know what I mean, see where he lived at and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah. It's great. It's they got a massive drinking problem.
Yeah, I know, I
Problem
can
is
tell. That's what he said. Yeah, my boys told me that too as well. My family was telling me that as well. Like, you go out there, they do nothing but just drinking and everything like that. I'm like, no, that ain't
yeah,
me.
yeah. They'll drink all day, every day, but it's normal. It's normal out there.
Right. Seriously.
Yeah, I'll turn the table on my last question. Who has been your biggest inspiration? Who inspired you the most?
Man, I would have to say Roy Jones, bro.
Yeah,
Roy Jones. I mean, that's a couple. I mean, I really can't say just one person. I could say multiple. Roy Jones, Floyd, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. I was gonna come out for one of my fights as what the Mike Tyson just with the ripped off shirt off, just come out there just like that.
yeah, 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 yeah,
It's a lot of boxing. They always ask me like, who do I mimic my style from? But me, I feel like I could pick up my style from anybody. Like I take every things that somebody do good, I take that. I'm like, all right, I need that. I need to add that to my style. Or I could be somebody 10 years old, an amateur, and they hit a nice little move. I'm like, oh, I need that. I
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
get
yeah.
that. You know what I mean? So I can learn from anybody in the ring. Anybody.
That's where boxing. That's why boxing's growing because they
Mm-hmm.
need fighters like that to grow the sport. Because you
It
can't. You got to
does.
mold and you got to adapt.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. I got good people around me. I got a good team. And, I believe and I know that they're gonna take me to the top.
Yeah, man, that's a good spirit to have. You need trust in your team too, don't you?
Oh yeah, no, 100%, especially in boxing because boxing is, bro. You know how boxing is. That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's a
man.
crazy sport. You know what I mean? Especially it's a lot. It's a lot. It's about money. You know what I mean? But that's fine. That's what we in it for.
Like, for example, the last one was the Fury Wilder fight, and
Mm-hmm.
I heard that they sacked Mark Breland for throwing in a towel when he was clearly not going to come out of that,
Mm-hmm.
and they sacked him for it. I think they got him back now, but
Mm-hmm.
that it's a brutal. You got to have trust in your team.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, I couldn't. Wilder said he was ready to go out on his shield, but me personally, bro, like he was ready to go out on his shield, but he has a daughter. He has a family. His coach thought about more than that. He was hurt. You know what I mean? He ain't had no
Yeah,
legs. He was all busted up. He was taking too much punishment. I think his coach did the right thing, and I definitely think that his coach should stay on his team because that shows that his coach really care about him. If coach didn't care about him, he
yeah.
wouldn't do that talent. You know what I mean?
Like a very worrying statement was, is it J Diaz? I think is his main
Joey
coach.
Diaz? What are you talking about? Who you talking
Jay Wilder's main coach. Jay,
about? I don't know. I know my boy always go out there for sparring with him every camp.
the that Jay said he don't understand why the towel was thrown in, why Mark Breland threw the towel in,
Oh
because
yeah,
Wilder is willing to go out on his shield.
yeah. I
Like
remember he did say that.
that's you don't need so you the last thing any fighter needs is a brave trainer
Right, a
or
hundred
brave
percent,
cornerman.
100%. Because if he'd have lost his life, how would he feel about that? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
It's,
I don't agree with that. To be honest with you, you need to take a look at him.
yeah, definitely. Because every fighter really is willing to go out on their shield, but that's why you need the cornerman there.
Mm-hmm. Especially because you see what happened to what's the one cat that died? Rest in peace to him. Max. What was his name? Max.
Oh,
He died.
uh,
He was training with what was his name? What's his trainer name? Uh, shit, forget.
it was Gati's trainer, Buddy McGirt.
Yeah, Buddy McGirt. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he was a trainer. He was taking too much punishment. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And he caught it too late. And it happened. He had a whole family, a beautiful family.
yeah. It's sad. But that's the sport that you were in yourself as well, and that's like why people should appreciate what you were doing.
Exactly, 100%. People don't understand that. Like, I mean, we fight to entertain the fans and everything. Like, we love this dude.
Yeah,
I'm not love this, but they need to respect fighters. I don't care if they think that he's not this fighter and they talk all things. They gotta respect him for getting in the ring.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you got people who've never fought a day in their lives, and they're on the
Mm-hmm.
internet writing, "Oh, he's a bum. He's this. He's
Mm-hmm.
that." Man, you never got
Mm-hmm.
off a settee. You've never fought a day in your life.
Exactly.
You
Never
know what I
threw a
mean?
punch. Because I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
it's a man's sport. Because I mean, it's just you and another person. You can't call your friends. You can't call nobody to come help you.
Yeah.
It's just you and the other person. And if you ain't
So
been
long as
training, you ain't dedicated, then it's gonna show in the ring.
Yeah, man. It does. Your training shows in the ring.
100%.
So just so we could get to know you a little bit better now, is it okay if I ask you a few quick fire questions
Yeah, go
and
ahead.
you just answer what you first think?
Go ahead.
So what is your favorite film of all time?
Oh man, I like The Warrior. You ever saw that?
On award?
It's called Warrior.
Is it on
It's like a
Mickey Ward?
UFC movie. It's like no. It's like a UFC movie. It's like two brothers. They
All right.
they had like a bad dad and like a broken home, and then they both went
Yeah,
together.
yeah,
And the dad gave one of the guys more attention, and it was like crazy. Then they wound up fighting each other for like
yeah.
$5 million. It's
Is
crazy, like, and it's a true story too.
that's a true story, is it?
Yeah, that's the crazy part
Right.
about it.
Yeah, I
But
didn't
what's
know that.
I like Rocky?
I love a true story. Ever
You
seen
said
the
you
one
love.
of Mickey Ward's? I can't remember what it's called.
No, I ain't never seen Mickey Ward. I know he a great fighter though.
Yeah, yeah. He's what I got into boxing when I seen his first fight with Gatti. I was
Listen,
hooked.
they go crazy. They fight. Oh my god, they fight crazy, bro. Like, oh my god, rest in peace, Gotti too. But damn,
It was crazy. What's your favorite fight of all time?
my favorite fight.
Yeah.
Dang, all time. I mean, I got a couple, but one of them that I really liked was Floyd versus Zab.
Zab Judah, yeah, yeah. It's a cracking fight.
Oh my god, bro, that was a good fight. I like that fight. I like that fight. I like a couple James Toney's fights I watched. Definitely Roy Jones versus James Toney. That was a good fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was
They're
catching me.
brilliant fighters. That was a
Mm-hmm.
great generation of boxing.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Who's your favorite boxer of all time?
Mm. I'll say Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Mike Tyson's a man.
Bro, come on, bro. He was. I'm ferocious. I want to eat his hearts. Come on,
Yeah.
bro. Mike
I want to
Tyson
eat
was
his children.
yeah.
He's
You heard his
crazy,
voice. You would
man.
never think he was dangerous.
What current Netflix series are you on?
You said what happened?
What current Netflix series are you on?
Oh, you said Netflix.
Yeah.
What
What are you
movies do I watch?
watching now?
Oh, right now I just watched. What was it, the movie Extraction? It just came out on Netflix. Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, bro, you got to go see that, bro. It was like about this Indian kid gets kidnapped, and because dad's like a big drug dealer and everything like that, and he had this guy go save him. It was crazy, bro. It's a good movie. You gotta go check that out.
Have you seen White Boy Rick?
Hmm.
Have you seen the film White Boy Rick?
Oh, White Boy Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that was a good movie, bro.
Have you
I
seen the
think that's a true
document?
story too.
Yeah, the documentaries on Netflix. And man,
Yeah,
he was set up bad.
yeah. Shoot, I could tell from the movie. Yeah, they shouldn't
Yeah.
have had that young kid doing all that.
Nah, because
That's
they
how it should
covered
have
it
been.
up and then blamed him.
Did that's sad for real.
What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Man, don't ask me that question. But dang, I mean, I don't really got a favorite fast food. I really don't like fast food like that.
No.
Nah, bro, 'cause that put weight on me. That
Yeah.
make me feel like I gotta lose. Weight I
Yeah, it's
gotta
easy
lose.
for me to say I am gonna make weight.
For real, listen, it makes it hard for me to lose weight when I eat that.
If it is there any place in the world you can visit, where would you go?
Man, I was just thinking about that. I want to go to a couple places, but if I really had to pick, I was just saying I was going to take a trip to Bali or Bora Bora. I definitely want to. I ain't really traveled that much outside the country, so it's a bunch of places I want to go. I love the islands though. I always see pictures and everything like that. I want to go to a lot of islands.
Islands, yeah, yeah, with the very blue seas and
Yes, bro. Yes, and Iran they got like the Red Sea. I want to see that.
There's millions of places in there that you could go.
Yes, bro. I gotta get on my Floyd Mayweather and start traveling.
Yeah, go to
Listen,
Ireland.
listen, for real. Got to.
Last question: Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali?
Woo. Damn. I feel like I mean, I feel like what made Muhammad Ali so big was the things that he did outside the ring as well, not just
Yeah,
inside the
yeah, yeah,
ring. I mean, that's what made him so big and so great and becoming the people's champion, everything like that. But if
yeah,
he was talking about boxing wise, I'll say Mike Tyson.
yeah, yeah. I mean, me too. Because I think Tyson kind of had a better style than Frazier.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and he's obviously struggled with Frazier. Frazier beat them, and I just think in his day, I mean, prime Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm. 100%. He was a problem, bro. His style too. Like, if you watch his style, I would never think his style would work like that. How it really did. Like, just the movements and the swaying back and forth. I was like, I mean, I was working with one guy. He was trying to have me do all that Mike Tyson movements and everything. I'm like, damn. Like,
Yeah,
that's something bad though. It really is. It really is hopeful. The angles,
it's unbelievable. I don't think we'll
most
see
definitely,
anything like that for a long, long time.
real. And Marvin Hagler, can't forget about him, bro.
Marvin Hagler's a beast.
Oh my God, bro. The way he switched his stance, but he switched his stance, it was normal. He was
Yeah,
already
yeah.
made to go to right and you might lean into it too much. He was already in the southpaw position.
What do you think about his fight with Leonard?
Oh my God. That was a great fight, bro. That was a
Yeah,
real good. It is crazy that I just be wanting to know like their workouts. Like yeah, you can go on YouTube and actually see like a couple of documentaries and everything like that. But I want to actually wish I was back there and get a time
yeah,
travel and thing back there and actually see how they was working, bro. Because they was going 15 rounds, hard rounds,
yeah,
throwing up.
man.
I'm like, damn, your stamina got to be crazy for that.
Like Hagler got the famous quote about I don't know what it is exactly, but um, it's hard to get up to run at 5 in the morning when you're wearing silk pajamas or something along them lines. And
Bro,
he was a badass, wasn't he?
yeah, bro, he's not lying about that. Like even just as boxing, period, bro. It's not you got days that you don't want to get up and go run and everything, but it's something that you have to do. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to
Yeah,
get up
man.
and go run 9 miles on the beach or go run up hills and everything like that. But it's something that we have to do as part of the sport. But it's really good.
So before I finish off, for our fans, how can I follow your career?
Oh, definitely follow me on Instagram at Real James Earle. You can also follow me on Twitter, Earle, and also you can follow me on Facebook, James Earle.
Happy days. I'll put them all up when I edit the video now. I'll put them all up as well, so to make sure that they're all right.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for joining Boxing Bonanza, James. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yes. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And hopefully, when all this is over and you've got a fight lined up, hopefully we can do it again.
Yep. Sounds good, bro. Have a good day.
Yeah, and you. Thank you very much, James.
Yep. See you, champ.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.